Hello everyone, welcome to XGA, a horror Metroidvania by Dinar87. This is another developer request for the Sage 2025 Expo. Flashing lights, sun visual changes. Okay, I think my controller does work on this game. I got to the title screen and it let me press the button. Actually, hold on a sec, is there an intro I should watch? Dinar and Siri presents. Oh, that was the intro. I gotta say, this definitely feels like my type of sci-fi. I love sci-fi that kind of leans into the, into kind of the science-y science fiction part of it, and some of the horror elements, because, like, space does kind of feel like a terrifying place when you really think about it. The Zavok were a race of human-like aliens, where the leaders were hell-bent on conquest and warfare across the universe. Sick. Okay. In their lust for power, they created the corruption relic, which transformed matter around itself into superpowered copies of the originals. And they used this to dominate many planets as they expanded their territory. However, their plan backfired. The same relic had empowered the galactic conquests, started turning their own soldiers and machines against them, and into mutated abominations with no mind of their own. Other than to kill and spread the corruption given to them. The Zavok were arrogant and saw themselves as gods, so they had never bothered to prepare beforehand for serious threats. Hundreds of years passed. Biocorp, a bioweapon private military company, found the relic and began trying to use its power for themselves. They managed to use a spare cyborg they were developing to draw out the corruption from the relic into it. Today we have started researching and studying the cyborg we use to see if anything changes or develops from the corruption, keeping a close eye on the original relic, and additionally developing our own bioweapons using the corruption. Guess we're playing now, okay. Oh, hello. Mark Taylor, it's finally finished. Oh my goodness. Okay, so given the story and, like, you know, the aesthetic of the game, it's kind of... This game takes a lot of inspiration from Metroid and even plays a lot like it, too. Okay. This... Oh my god, you even do a spinny jump. Dude, I love Metroid Fusion a lot, and this actually feels like the story is most inspired by that game as well. You even have the ledge hang. Oh, this rules. I like this a lot so far. Tom Jones. I hope this thing doesn't cause trouble for us. Wouldn't want to go without our food rations for the next 2 days. I like how they put little security cameras around that don't hurt you just to, like, practice with the shooting. That's straight up just just binary. You better not cause trouble for us. I'll shut you down myself if so, permanently. Hold on, let me get my phone real quick. Can Google Lens translate binary? I just want to test this real quick. As someone who had a character who spoke in, like, Cypher in my own game, I kind of relate to this, and I feel like the dev would probably want us to See what this guy is saying. Lens. Translate. Kind of a long text box. Search tools. Translate. Doesn't seem so. It was worth a shot. That didn't look good. Oh my god. Here's this room. Is that blood in the back? Oh, jeez. Short game. That was a really good example of using sound design to tell a story. Like, I feel like in my head I kind of pieced together what was going on there. Oh my god, it even has diagonal shots. No morph ball. Not yet, anyway. Oh, I remember those platforms. Like wall jumps that are set up in that exact way. Oh, hold on. Good tutorial on something like this. Yeah, shooting diagonally while... Oops. Oh, I thought that would hurt me. It does look a little spiked. Shooting diagonally while... What? Oh, the flesh zone. Look at how they wiggle. Shooting diagonally while ledge hanging is kind of a niche interaction you don't think you'd ever really get to use. Man, what are those in the background? Oh. Oh! It has a tail, okay. Oh, what? I really like this boss music. That is a pretty good first boss of the game. You can jump repeatedly against walls to climb up them. Oh! Oh, it's a Super Metroid wall jump, okay. Yeah, look at that back there. The fact that it goes, like, from weird and fleshy back to, like, this pristine kind of gray art style, then back to this again, like, I don't know, it kind of tells a story in of itself. Like, this, whatever this red stuff is, it is corruptive, but, like, even then, these save points are just that powerful that they're sort of immune to it. Like, are they diegetically that powerful, or are they just like that for the sake of gameplay? You also have these doors, which just kind of are immune to it as well, so maybe there is something going on there. According to the map, and yes, I have noticed the map. You can turn them off like in Super. That's interesting. Help. Starting system reboot. Everyone is dead except for us, it seems. If that wasn't enough, all the bioweapons of the research station we're in are delivered. My Biocorp are on their way right now to collect them. You need to get into these sectors and kill all of them before they arrive and use them to create clones of their corporate armies. I'd recommend heading above us into Sector 1, HDR, for now, and I'll be brief. And I'll brief you on the details once you arrive at the sector's nav room. I've also unlocked the yellow door in the upper right corner of this area, leading to the various sectors so you can reach these bioweapons. But watch out, XGA is hunting us, and if it catches either of us, we'll be annihilated. What does waypoint do? Oh, no, hold on. Oh, it shows you where you have to go. I kind of like that a lot. You know, for context, I'm not the biggest Metroid fan. I think the games are very good. It's just that I am very picky about the kind of sci-fi I'm into. It's a genre that, like, I'm very picky about the sort of sci-fi I like. I tend to like more atmospheric sort of sci-fi, which is why my favorite Metroid game is Super Metroid, because that one kind of leans the most into the horror and the story. And I know I think that's an unpopular opinion, because most people I talk to who like that series say that they find Fusion just a little too linear for their liking. But they still really like the story and like the monsters and stuff. The pressure from this game kind of reminds me of the X a little bit, actually. Okay. A criticism I have heard about Fusion as well is people get kind of frustrated that the game just straight up tells you where to go all the time. I kind of like the compromise this game just showed us, where like there's an option to tell you where it is. Probably need some sort of weapon for that. Oh. I was created from both yours and XGA's energy blasts. Currently active abilities, anti-XGA detection field. Current stored items, X-Saber, dispensing item. Wait, you're gonna give me a... Press circle to attack, can also use an air. What the? A melee weapon? Whoa! Oh, that's the Mega Man Zero spin. Oh my god, he has a whole ass combo. Oh, that kind of rules. I never knew I wanted Metroid to have a melee attack, but that's kind of badass. I didn't mean to go quite yet. Don't I have to go to Sector 1? This game might have some non-linear elements then. Given the influence, I wouldn't be surprised if this game lets you sequence break, like, on purpose. That hurt. Like, right there. That feels like something I shouldn't be able to do, but it is very possible. If you just, like, master the wall jump a little bit. I bet you I can't really do anything here as of right now. Oh! Oh, maybe I can. Those feel a little unfinished, if I'm to be real. They just kind of junt you up. It doesn't really feel natural at all. I'll just stick on the main path and what the game probably wants me to do for now. If you can explore those areas, that's... Like, if you explore all 4 of those areas, that's a really big demo. Even there's not much in them right now. So I think the game wanted me to check out over here. Oh. Okay. Is also this? Okay, that still can't. Get rid of that. That's a really satisfying wall jump. That little, like, clicking effect, that's really good feedback for something like this. The nano-plated spider is one of the bioweapons created in Sector 1, and it was going to use its nanotechnology modified shell to drill through entire planets and create mining facilities for various other companies Biocorp works with. Right now it seems to be drilling through Sector 1 as we speak by instinct, and could cause some serious damage to the station if we don't kill it. As its thick shell is very resistant to most forms of attacks, I'd strongly recommend figuring out a way to damage it since your beam alone won't affect it. You could try shooting the stalactites it produces, and see if that affects it. A wrong effect. But we're running out of time, so you better find it and get to work. Doing on time. Why do I have 5 notifications? I'll figure that out later. In case I die. Wait, what the? Oh, they come back up. Oh, I was wondering what all those particle effects are for. There's water in this game. Okay, it seems like it just affects your physics. Metroid can't climb. Okay. That doesn't look possible. Oh. I'm gonna guess I need some kind of way to run on water. You know, one thing I really like about games like this is that it's kind of obvious the game is going to want to subvert your expectations, so I love trying to brainstorm what the power-ups are going to be. I feel like if I were making a game like this, I would have, like, some kind of interesting twist on, say, the Morph Ball, where, like, maybe one of the powers lets you roll along the tops of water on it, like a buoyant ball. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the game's giving you a tutorial on how that works. These things are very resistant. I can see why it would want you to do that. Want to go the other way? Oh! I died. Okay, it seems like this is more the way I gotta go right now. Oh, that was faster than I was expecting. Oh. Ah! I like how the sword has different pitches depending on how you swing it. Oh, ah. One small criticism I feel like I'm starting to develop with this game. Oh, we're back here again. I feel like there's not much of a use to use the blaster. Because, like, this is just a lot more powerful. And also, anything that outranges you... yeah. The jumping distance, or the time it takes to get from one side of the screen to the other is really not that large in this game. So by the time you, like, shoot them 4 or 5 times, you could have just walked up and slashed him. You can't slash while hanging. That's good to know. I keep thinking you can climb those for some reason. Maybe I am meant to go up there? Oh no, okay, this just leads back here. Still that way in the bottom right. God, those things are fast. Oh, ducking does... Okay, I was thinking I could duck underneath those. This looks possible. Hey, there we go. Nano Shield Extension activates after a small delay. While in use, lets you pass through green electricity gates, even with no ammo. With ammo, makes you immune to damage while active. Does not block extreme temperatures. Select with L2R2 to cycle between abilities. You can refill all ammo by using save. Oh, okay. Life Machine. Collect 3 to increase your health capacity. That rolling enemy is really well designed, I feel. It's like, it stays in place, and it only moves once it sees you, so you have complete control over, like, what it does. But, like, it's a really hard pattern. Like, it's really fast to get used to that. There we go. They're easy to manipulate. Oh. Maybe not possible. Oh, you gotta wait on it to activate. Almost forgot that you can shoot diagonally downwards. That's a really good use of that. I was gonna say, that looks suspicious. So where am I now? We're back up here. Now let's make a safety save. This is a really well-designed first area for a game like this. Or kind of like second area, I guess. Because, like, it's big, it's winding, but it's not really overwhelming. It's kind of obvious, like, where you should be going. And, like, what you should be, or, how you should be using your new tools. This is another place where, like, being able to run atop water would be really useful. I'm gonna just assume now that that's probably what the first power-up is going, or the next big power-up is going to be. What a weird place to put an enemy like that. I got hit anyway, though. Oh! Hey! Look how long, look how much space there is on the health bar there. Cool. I think it's considerate how it still works even if you don't have ammo for it, like for its puzzle use. There's really no reason to gate the player off from being able to use that, you know? Just because they're experimenting with it a lot from, There's a soccer ball in there. Just because the player feels like trying to use it for their, for its more combat uses. Okay, another area where being able to walk on top of water would be useful. That's a pretty crystal tile set. Oh, oh god, okay. You know what they said. Yep, okay. Oh, whoa! Ah. Ah! Oh, whoa, that's new. I gotta get better at timing that. This is a long room. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, I think he destroyed himself there. I don't think I've ever in my life seen a tutorial for how to shoot diagonally, like disguised as a boss fight. That's kind of what that felt like to me, and that was really well pulled off. Oh. Containment Unit 18, or 1A. We're back up here again. Okay, I'm gonna go back down real quick. Also, I'm not sure if I'm just dumb or something, but something I also associate Metroid with a lot is its secrets. You know, like those little bonus rooms on like the sides of walls that you can just break away. I'm curious if those aren't in this game, or if I'm just have just never found any. Another section where being able to run on water would be very helpful. I swear to God, that's what the next power-up is going to be. Okay. I think we've explored around enough. Let's start heading back. I think I'm going to get back to the start of the sector. That'll be the stopping point for this video, too. Something about these Sage videos I'd like to mention is that I'm not going to be playing... I'm going to give each game a little bit under an hour. Oh my God. I'm stuck. I can't get out. Is there a quit from the exit to title? When was the last time I saved? Load latest save. Okay, did I defeat the big spider guy? Looks like it. Okay, we'll just beeline back now. I'm gonna give every Sage game at most a little under an hour, because there's a lot I want to play, and I don't have all the time in the world to play these. And I feel like an hour is more than enough time for a game to like show off what it can do. Now that is a little rich considering that I myself submitted a game that takes about 90 minutes to complete this year, but you know, beggars can be dumb sometimes. I did. We're jump right into that one. Oh, okay. Maybe there was more to that mission I just missed out on, but I think that's a good sample size for the game, though. Alrighty. And yeah, that was XGA, a horror Metroidvania. I like this one a lot. I got really immersed in that, personally. Does it say on here how long the game is? Special edition game is not ready yet. Probably won't be for 2025. I can't tell how long it will take to develop. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with a lot of IRL issues. Yeah, that tends to be how it goes. Game development always takes longer than you expect it to. That's a cool robot. Look at that guy with the big, with like the turtle back and the big arms. Yeah, that was XGA. Alright, I will see you folks later. Thanks for watching.